I don't see their tank on the map.
Oh, look at the body! Woo! Look at that body. Clunk. Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome to a very special edition of some Battlefield 4 Rush on Siege of Shanghai, where I meet the ultimate battle brother, going at great lengths to sacrifice BlackDogcpt. And there he is, majestic as all fuck. And that's actually his emblem from his battle log. I said, okay, maybe this guy's just doing this because I'm live streaming. I never assume people know who I am or should know who I am. Like, all right, I've been in this server for a couple rounds. Maybe he's jumping in here. Number one, he had no clue who I was. Number two, this is how he rolls. I went to his battle log. You guys saw his emblem. It is the mobile APS, and it's freaking hilarious and just spot on, especially with the nope.avi TF2 style going on there. And I can't tell you how many times that he saved us. He just saved us from UCAV. Would the UCAV have screwed us? No, more than likely Ruination would have gotten out and repaired, and we would have hobbled behind the building. But it would have given me a disable or critical disable, which might have hammed me up just a little bit. Now, here's the problem. I move a lot when I tank. I rotate. I try to cut off rotations of their tank. I try to keep their tank in check. If I see something on the mini-map, I'm going to completely move because I don't want to get flanked or let my team get flanked. So, BlackDogcpt follows us around the entire time. It's important. This thing's got to be slightly in front of our tank at the time to eat an RPG, straw, small, UCAV, whatever it is. And you're only protected behind that green area. Then, of course, it does have a pretty massive cooldown on it, but you can spam him pretty quickly as you see him kind of adjusting that. But he's got more tactics. It's not just the mobile APS. This guy's got dance moves for days. So it's probably one of the funniest and coolest things I've ever seen while playing Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3. There's all kinds of different characters that play this game, whether it's personality or play styles, and there are some unique individuals. Of course, we've all seen the people camping in the uncaps with the mobile AA or the bolt actions or the prone warriors in back with their bipods, and you just hear his shield bust out. He's trying to protect our tank in the mobile APS with his shield. He's sticking his neck out in the line of fire for us. This is one of those things where we're gonna die a million times. And believe it or not, he gets 11 kills and only 13 deaths. And he does so much good to our team, it's not even funny. As we pick up a guy trying to flank over here, I tell Ruination, hey, there's a guy over here. Ruination finishes him off. That's the position that you really got to be careful, because, of course, the first RPG is only going to hit you from 21 to 23, but there's two of them. You're going to get disabled. And obviously the worst thing I want, or could happen as the APS pushes somebody away, is that tank flank us right now. So I'm actually going to turn my tank around. So we're trying to work on this last BM com, and it's been going on for a while, so I'm just going to rush this. People love to throw C4 over the side, both friendly, and I probably should not pull up to this. Because what happens is if we have slams or C4 down and they need it, RPG it, I'm simply going to die. That's how you get insta-gibbed when playing some Rush, is when you drive over friendly C4 or mines or slams or whatever it may be, and then a MAV goes off or a nade goes off and just destroys you. There! BlackDogcpt at it again. So let's pull on up to this bad boy and see what she can do as I'm trying to reposition again, because we've got this set and I want to keep eyes on the MCOM. But check to make sure that our team is not getting flanked from the right, because the last thing you want is somebody to get positioned right here. Look at all those backs. Free kills for days if you have an LMG. So here's one position. Now I got to work on their tank, and he just pops it in the perfect spot. Now I can kind of pillar around, dodge some long-distance throws, smalls, and RPGs. And one thing that happens with the tank battles, I've talked about this a lot in my live streams, is I don't think the tanks have enough ammo. You only get 4 basically in reserve and 1 in your basic turret. And it disappears so quick. It's almost impossible to win a 2v1 with a tank. So every time you miss a shot, it hinders you even more in a long-distance 1v1. So even if this thing hits 1 shell, we just absorb something right there. If it absorbs 1 shell, that gives you time to rush the tank. Remember, when you're playing armor or playing tank, it's not just what's my position, what's his position. It's, hey, how's his primary ammo count? Is he down to 1 round? Is he down to 2 rounds? Because I pop APS to cover, eat another round, and kind of take him out. And there we see the true MVP of this round. And look at that. That straw or small should have, would have, and could have hit, but it simply did not. It almost looks like they're passing right through me when this thing is going off. And again, that's just a miss there, but it can't catch everything. There is kind of a cooldown period at times, but it's just hilarious as that one connects. You can see the red lights on. When the red light's on, that means it's not active. It just caught something. When the green light's on, it means you are good to go. And you don't want to go too far past it. And there we see some of the sickest dance moves east of the Mississippi. Is he baiting them? Is he protecting the APS? Is he protecting me? Is he trying to bait a shot? We don't know, but this is MVP caliber gameplay. And there you hear Shield get banged out again, and yet he is still alive and kicking as we slowly push up, trying to weed this out as we get these two MCOMs set. And this is a set of MCOMs I'll never drive the tank into. It's not worth it. It's simply too bumpy. But I did roadkill a guy back there. Kind of clipped that out and killed a couple guys behind us. That's what you have to be worried about there. So I popped my APS. He's got his down, and we are ready to go. And this is one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't, because you don't want to push this left flank because they're more than likely going to be all inside the mall-type building and just poop on you as you drive by. So you really have to be super careful here, as you don't exactly hear my primary going off, but you see the little shimmy of the tank, and that probably was eaten by the mobile APS again. So, and that guy, most unlucky straw shot ever, he hit the lamppost. The one thing that's there, the light post, he just connected with it. As I'm trying to play these guys off of this position, preemptively pop APS to get a kind of a peek at their tank and absorb any RPG. So he didn't see me, so we're gonna get a little greedy and take another shot. And there he most certainly saw me. And based on that damage, because my sides showing, not my front, I don't want to do that again. I'd get disabled, or more than likely critically disabled, which would be the worst, which would mean more than likely I'm dead because my APS is down for another 8 seconds. So the tank moves off. I talk about this all the time. It's not always about, you know, killing their tank. It's about keeping their tank in check and making sure he is not affected. And remember I talked about getting insta-gibbed on mines and C4, your own friendly stuff? Well, that just happened. And that's why I'm running around as infantry trying to get their tank down. So here's to you, BlackDogcpt, one of the most unique and interesting individuals I've ever played alongside with. The stream enjoyed it. You, sir, are the true MVP of this win in the 57-2 gameplay. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys in the next one.